So Donald Trump stated that the army bases will revert back to their Confederate names, which, again, remember, Confederacy was a different country. They left the United States. They were traitors. Let's real quick talk about two of those bases that were named after Confederate generals. Let's start with Robert E. Lee. Robert E. Lee was an interesting man, to say the least. He's where you get a lot of the terms, the kind and gentle slave owner, because he said he felt sympathy for black people. In reality, he was one of these guys that truly believed in like manifest destiny and that to put people on the Christian path, otherwise they were just horrible savages. One of the things that he wrote was the blacks are immeasurably better off here than in Africa, morally, socially, physically. The pain, discipline they are undergoing is necessary for their instruction as a race, and hope will prepare them and lead them to better things. Essentially saying that if black people were left in Africa, they would never know anything better or do anything better, so it was better off for them to be enslaved by white men. Now, John Hood, on the other hand, was quite the opposite. And even though he led thousands of troops to their death, literally, which he cried over, he said that black people were inferior and they should never be the equals of white men. In fact, in a letter he once wrote, you came into our country with your armies, in fact, in a letter he wrote, you came into our country with your army avowedly for the purpose of subjugating the free white man, woman, and child, and not only intended to rule over them, but to make Negroes your allies, and desire to place over us as an inferior race. You know what I mean? Like he just hated black people. In that same letter, he wrote, "We will fight to the death. Better to die 1,000 deaths than subject to live under you or your government and your Negro allies." This is who our United States military base are named after. Now, when you hear white people talk about how they're being suppressed, their way of life, their rights, and everything else, just remember they're referring back to these people as heroes. These are who they want life and the time period they want, their world to be in. Just keep that in mind.